I have mixed feelings about this anime. I really do because and you already know why I have mixed feelings about this anime. First of all, the amount of cut content. Like I understand when you adapt something, of course you're gonna have to cut content and switch things over. It's common knowledge. It happens for everything that's based on a book or a show. You turn to a movie or a show. You have to cut some content because you're on a budget. You're on a time limit. But this right here is so botched. But yet, for some reason, I'm still enjoying myself. But like I said, I have extremely low standards when it comes to watching stuff. Like, you have to be a really bad show in order for me not to watch you. A really bad and boring show. Because I can watch stuff. Heck, I can watch the Berserk 2016/2017 and still have some enjoyment out of it. Yes, the CGI sucks, but at the same time, at least it's following the story to the T. So I get to see my favorite chapters to be animated. This right here, like I said, I'm just happy that this novel got animated, but at the same time, they're botching it like crazy. Like, Hajime and the gang were supposed to go to some other town or village before they found Miledi's labyrinth. But nope, skip all that. This entire episode was skim another arc. First, the bunny arc was summed up into one episode. It's like a freaking recap. That's what it felt like. Then this one, the Miledi freaking arc, the labyrinth, was freaking skim. The race and labyrinth, skim in one episode. The manga at least took its time, at least 5 or 6 chapters on this arc. At least 5 or 6 chapters. Nope, this one just went straight on ahead, man. We gotta push them out. We gotta take them out one at a time. But then again, you only have so many episodes to do from. So where are we gonna go from here? First, I was estimating where the story was going to stop, but I don't know anymore. Especially when the parts of the opening change. I guess since he's finally outside and stuff, he's no longer showing images of him inside a labyrinth where he's fighting off the monsters and stuff with Yui. Now he's outside in his Jeep, and Shia is riding the motorcycle. And speaking of Shia, she was probably the main focus of this episode because in this arc, she's supposed to prove herself as a worthy companion and probably Hajime's next lover. Now, they use Shia, the bunny girl, and I knew they were usually like this because every bunny girl is used like this in anime. Of course, she's going to be the fan service comic relief. That's what she is. She is the fan service / comic relief. I can't even count the number of times they did panty shots of her in this episode. I can't even count. Like, dang, they are using her up on the first episode of her actual and real display of action. It's just crazy. Like, you just got on the cast and already I've seen the goods God knows how many times in one episode. Now, the bunny, she's supposed to be the one everyone picks on because she's a noob, she's kind of useless, and she's pretty stupid. So, even in the novels, it was where no one really taught her respect. No one even would say her real name. You know, they'll call her these mean nicknames at first, you know. Especially Hajime. Especially the scene where she got in and she just freaking wet the bed. She's misfortune meets fortune at the same time. In order for something good to happen, something bad must happen to her. Like how she found the labyrinth. You know, she's just clumsy, but yet her clumsiness and misfortune leads to something good in the end. So I guess she's that kind of bunny. Anyways, she freaking wetted herself, so they start calling her Bedwetter Bunny. She's useful when they gave her the hammer. She changed clothes, as you can clearly see. They didn't really get to show Hajime, you know, making the weapons for them, you know, where Shia got that hammer, or how Yui got them weapons, you know. They didn't explain that. You just, oh, guess what? We have these weapons all of a sudden. Out of nowhere. not explaining or showing him making them or giving it to them. It's just out of nowhere, man. You got these new weapons, a hammer, and forgot those things Yui has. Forgot. Sorry. Now, the labyrinth. This labyrinth was different from the other labyrinth. The other labyrinth was filled with monsters and stuff, all kinds of monsters. This one was all but traps and puzzles. And I would rather face one with a lot of monsters than one with traps and puzzles. You gotta be pretty smart and lucky to pass those things. And unfortunately, it made a lot of good comic relief. And I think, despite how some people feel Shia is being pretty annoying, I find her as a good match for the gang, You have edgy Hajime, adorable lolly you, and now you have comic busty Bunny. I say it's a pretty good match, in my opinion. So therefore, I say she's a welcoming member indeed. And of course, it just went by fast. Even when they're fighting the final boss, everything was just fast and speedy. And of course, they finally meet the actual liberator of the labyrinth, and the way they look is completely different. I guess it makes sense for the way her voice sounds, because she is annoying as hell, and how Ajime was fed up, especially when she flushed him down the drain. In the manga, I haven't read the novels. In the manga, Hajime is supposed to flip her off when he's going down. Now, when it came to the fish that had the man's face, that was real. That actually happened. And shocked and fainted, because imagine you're already drowning, and then you see this fish with a face, a human face, saying what you looking at. Of course, you're gonna think like, oh my god, man, am I high or am I already dead? I don't know. It's like I had my laughs out of this episode, and most of the laughs came from Shia, especially when Hajime is trying to save her and try to CPR her, and she just she went in, man. She went in. I was so laughing. I did, because she just she wanted her some of that edgy Hajime, man. And even at the cabin where they're trying to decide on the rooms, Hajime just says one room, but Yue says just make it 2 rooms, and she just boasts out, so she's not even afraid to say what she wants. So no decency whatsoever from her. So I'll let Hajime take my virginity tonight. So of course Yui wants to room with Hajime just to do some other stuff. You already know what they want to do. If only this series was better, I think I would enjoy it more. Yes, it's disappointing that they're rushing things. It really is. It sucks that they're doing that, but I am still enjoying myself nonetheless. And at the end of the day, I think that's what matters, is my fun factor. Like, the CGI, yes, it's an eyesore. The skimming is headaching. It's just, ugh, it gets to me. But overall, I come to ask myself, I keep coming to see this again and again, nonetheless of its flaws. Meaning there's something here that's really special that keeps me coming back every single week. And I have to say altogether, I like this. I really do. So therefore, altogether I say this was at least an enjoyable episode. Yes, I'm disappointed that they keep skimming, like they're rushing towards this. But it seems like it's just gonna be like that. It's gonna be like that, man. And if you're already deep in this and you're still complaining about these things, you're watching it for a reason. Because it's not really that dedicated. Like, it's not like I'm reading a manga like Fairy Tail and I've been reading it for years, and even though it gets bad at the end, I'm already invested into it, so I might as well see it towards the end. This one, I thought you could drop any time, but if you're still here after the 3 episodes, you're here for a reason. That's all I'm saying. So anyways, that's all I got for this review. It was fun. When it comes to entertainment, it was good. Animation, meh. Plot, terrible, because it was skimmed. rush. Maybe a lot of confusing, head scratching questions like, when did you get that? When did that happen? Yada yada yada. So, anyways, if you enjoy Arifureta, nonetheless, despite its flaws, and you enjoy my content, like, comment, subscribe, and of course, hit that bell icon to get notified every time I upload. Background Anime, sign out.